Hey everyone, in today's video, we're going to see about the difference between Gemma and Llama. Both have released by two different organizations, Google and Meta AI. These base model, it is just for the users who can create their own language model for their customized data. It may be anything for work or with their personal work, just because we don't have to buy large language model with huge costs. Like for enterprise and all, it is like whenever you write a query, whenever you write a prompt, the response you get, it is like eating up money. So if they have their own model, like we used to have machine learning models before, it is like very feasible on cost, and we don't have to spend much money for everything that we are like asking. So it is actually possible. I have posted multiple videos about fine tuning, quantizing, everything. So you can go through that for fine tuning. But which is better? Which model is actually better? Gemma or Llama? They are saying like these are the like top models, other than Mistral and all. But these are like two top models where they use it for context extractions. For language model and basic, context extractions, they use it widely. But which one is better and which one you can prefer to buy? We are in the process of like getting that and accessing that. Gemma is free basically. So Gemma and Llama, like they are like actually free, but the storage you need to buy to train, to fine tune it, you need to buy those, space for it from GCP or anywhere. So which one is better? We are in the process. We are ready to buy and spend money on it, but it should be worth it, right? So in this video, we're going to compare which is which and what is what and how and how. Sorry. Yeah, let's get started. Yeah. Gemma versus Lemma, they have like different, parameter sizes in both. One is in Gemma, we have 2 billion parameters, 7 billion parameters, and 27 billion parameters. So it depends on your size of data and the vast applications that you need to cover. Because when I go with 2 billion parameters, I can build a text summary or classification model or even auto completion thing. So any one I can build with that. But if I go with 7 billion or 27 billion, I can do everything. For that, I need space. That's all to train the model. But yeah, so the limitation is 27 billion, which is released by Gemma. And Llama is in other end, we have up to 405 billion parameters. So if you see here, the base is 8 billion. It starts with 8 billion, 70 billion, and 405 billion. If you are someone who's like particular about context window and the extraction, it should understand like multi-language or those things. You can, this is one for that. Yeah. And basically, what they focus on is for what we can use Gemma 2 or Lemma. So in Gemma, we can go for this edge development. Edge development in the sense for the mobile applications or devices. Applications on devices, IoT applications. So these are like majorly focused, and it can be easily developed with efficient using Gemma within 2 billion parameters. But when you go with Lemma 3.1, they are saying it is the most advanced, base model that they have released. It is purely concentrating on performance and capabilities. If you are thriving for accuracy in your model, of course, that is important, right? Without accuracy, I don't know like how efficient something would be. But Lemma is something that they are like particularly focusing on that because it has like huge parameters trained with in the beginning stage. The first variant. The last variant, I don't want to talk about it because I can't even imagine like how much cost it will be for the training, the storage it will be for the training. So Lemma is like one huge and vastly available language model. And if you are someone who's like limited with use cases and you're just, I want only mobile applications that need to, suggest some of the opinions or classify or, describe of something, I can go with Gemma 2B. But if I need a high-end model that it should perform customer support or entire startup is depends on that, you can go with Llama. That too, the high variant, the last 405, I think 405 billion parameters. You can go with that. So basically, from my opinion, uh, going with Llama gives you, much of a, power when you have a model built with. But Jama is something like for the small and, you know, something like casual, and you're going to do it for, internal purpose, and there's not like much of an attention. Can go with Jama. But Lama is like, it looks more professional for me. So I'd prefer Lama if I'm like available, sorry, if I'm afford to buy those storage, because we have like 8 billion parameters, more than Chama. Yeah. And yeah, so basically we can't compare. I mean, it depends on the use cases. As I said, 8 billion parameters, the base variant from Llama requires like large storage to train and execute. But Gemma is like very small, and the result seems efficient compared to, I didn't compare with Llama or something, but from the large language model, which I compared Gemma with, it was somewhat, close, and it is good. The major summary that I got from Gemma 2, I'm comparing with, Gemini 2.5 Pro. The summary seems fine. And why should I spend that much money and getting 56 percentage of accuracy? I can get that in, less money using Gemma. So people can prefer Gemma for that. But if you're like into this big carp and going for some fancy model and professional, it depends on accuracy. You can prefer Llama. Yeah. So yeah, overall winner, it depends. I would prefer Llama if I'm afford to buy that much storage. But currently, to learn and to try Llama is okay. Yeah. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.